Alright, and here's a look at the latest Generations Deluxe Wave Armada Starscream. Now, he is referred to on the packaging and on his comic book as Armada Starscream. And he is based off his Armada design, but he did take this form in the comic, which is thankfully included. He didn't actually take the form in this particular one, I don't think. But he shows up in this comic in his... Oh, wait, is this the one we're actually debuted? Oh, yep, there he is. There he is, coming out in his brand new body. His Armada Starscream body from his Fall of Cybertron body. So, yeah, that's what happened in that issue. That actually may be a Dark Cybertron prelude. That may not actually be in the middle of Dark Cybertron. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that was a prelude issue. Right before Dark Cybertron got started really going. Regardless, here is Armada Starscream, or just Starscream as he is in the comics right now. And as you can see, he is taking on his Armada Red Jet form, but smaller. And there's a few differences between the two. He's got a nice orange cockpit that does not appear to open. He's got landing gear. You can fold those up. Not going to need them. He does have missile launchers on the back. The guns, you push on the back, it pops out, and then you push it again. And it's just a little ball fire missile. On both sides do it. And underneath he's got a couple little glowy orange pieces, which we'll get to later on. Transformation is actually pretty simple on this guy. I also love that they have a panel under here to cover his face in vehicle mode. It doesn't serve any other purpose, just a panel to cover his face. It does transform. It has to fold up a little bit for transformation, but it covers his face in vehicle mode. Good job, Hasbro. Props to you. So yeah, transform him. Bring the arms down like this, just like that. The legs, unpeg and bring them around. You have to unpeg them. I rotate them forward, fold the fins up, chink like that. Feet up and out, up, out, toesies. So just like that. Bring this up like this. Bring this whole panel around. And as you bring this down, this will pop his head up if you don't otherwise lift it up. But bring the whole leg panel down and around. Fold the cockpit down onto his chest. Thought that plugged in somewhere, but maybe not. Oh, there we go. There we go. Everything doesn't... Oh, yeah, there's a couple peg holes. These two peg holes right here on the bottom peg into with this. So snap that until it snaps into place. Put his head down. Good, good. Fold the backpack down onto his back and the wings straight up. Now, the wings are on ball joints, so you can kind of fold them around and get a decent range of motion out of them, which is really nice because they didn't have to be. They could just have rotated like that, and that's all you need for transformation. But they did put them on ball joints, so you can give them a little bit more character, a little bit more expressive with the wings, which is nice. I'm going to fold his fists out. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Hey, DJ. No, anyway. So, yeah, there he is in robot mode. And you can, he has got the jetpack and the missile launchers back here. You can actually, if you want, flip the missile launchers, get the grip, flip them forward onto his body. Which, personally, I think from the front makes him look more complete. I like the launchers on his shoulders from the front. But from the side, you can see it makes him, he's not back heavy. He's got these really long heels that support him very well. But he's going to be much harder to put on a shelf with anybody behind him because they do stick out quite a bit back here just due to the launcher mechanism. So yeah, I love there's like you can see there's like a little hose there on the bottom of his arm. So like as long as you don't lift it all the way up like that, it kind of looks like still looks like it's connected as you lift him up. So there's some nice little details on him. I'm much more impressed with him than I thought I was going to be. I did not expect to like him very much. I never really cared for the plain Armada Starscream from the cartoon, even the Voyager. I didn't really like this design, but I think it works a lot better as a deluxe than it did as a Voyager. And maybe that's just some of the design, how the design aesthetics have changed over the years. But I'm really, really happy with this guy. I'm quite impressed. I definitely think he's probably one of the stars of the wave, and I was not expecting to say that about him. So yeah, really nice, good build. He's got the shoulders here, hinge shoulder, biceps or upper arm bicep swivel, hinge elbows, hinge wrists, ball joint hips, thigh swivel, hinged knees, and then you've got the hinged feet with the hinged ankles. His head does turn. Actually, his head's on a ball joint. Well, no, is it? Yeah, it says on a ball joint. Okay. Up there. He's got a square neck and then a ball joint on top of it. So yeah, and he's got some really nice light piping too in his eyes. Gives it a nice kind of glowing orange look. So yeah, and of course, finally on both sides you can pop out the swords. And this is the complaint I have with the figure, because each wing hides the swords. They don't. The one wing doesn't pop off like it did on the Voyager version, but it's just some clear plastic that clips together. So it's real easy, especially when trying to put it in his hands, because it fits really tightly in his hands, to pop those pieces apart. And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And thankfully it doesn't take a whole lot of effort, which means you're not stressing the plastic too much, because clear plastic like this, if you put too much strain on it, is really prone to break. It's much more fragile than the solid plastics. So it's nice that it does pop off easily and doesn't appear like when I popped it off 2 or 3 times now, even just here in the video, and I'm not seeing any stress marks in the clear plastic. So that's a bonus. But they just don't feel super great. They're not bad, but just the plain clear orange plastic, I'm not a big fan of. But he can't hold them. You can give him 2. I'm going to leave the other one back behind his wing for right now. But he's got 2 of those weapons that he can use. So yeah, all in all, a surprisingly posable and a much more interesting figure than I thought it was going to be, based on the pictures we've gotten up until now. So I have to say, of all the figures in the wave, I think he's the one who surprised me the most, pleasantly. So I still think, I don't know, Scoop might win because of the Target Masters. The Minicon team might win just because it's a combiner and it's fun. But I have to say, I'm really quite impressed with this one. And if you see him on the shelf and you're iffy about it, pick him up and check him out. I think you'll be happy. So there it is, Armada Starscream from Transformers Generations.